Can I have your attention, please? On behalf of the faculty, staff, and student body, we would like to welcome our visitors to Gaffney High School. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Welcome to the 2017-2018 Student Government Embedded Club Endowment Ceremony. Please join me in welcoming our principal, Dr. Fitzpatrick.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming this morning. This is a great opportunity for us to recognize and induct our leaders of the future, and so we're excited about it. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our guest speaker, Mr. Lyman Dawkins. Lyman Dawkins III is a sixth grade science teacher at Gwinnett Middle School. He is an honors graduate from Limestone College, and he earns a master's degree in education administration from Anderson University. He is currently pursuing an education specialist degree in administration and supervision from Converse College. Lyman is the 2017-2018 First Year Teacher of the Year for Cherokee County School District and is currently serving as co-advisor for the Call Me Mr. Teacher program at Limestone College. Lyman was recently elected to serve on the Cherokee County Council for District 1 in Gaffney. He has a passion for inspiring the youth and providing them with a solid foundation for a lifetime of learning. He is committed to servant leadership, devoted to planting seeds of dignity and respect, and inspiring the youth to cultivate those seeds into a crop of unprecedented success. Lyman Dawkins III is married to Mahogany Funderbrook Dawkins, and they have one child, 7-month-old Lyman Dawkins IV. Please join me in welcoming our speaker for today, Mr. Lyman Dawkins.
Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to say thank you, Dr. Fitzpatrick, for the introduction. Thank you, Ms. Bowman, for giving me this opportunity to stand before these young students. Congratulations to everyone on your academic excellence so far, and I know you guys are going to do great going forward. I stand before you this morning and want to talk to you about community service. Community service has played a big, integral part in my life so far. It drove me to become a teacher and do the things that I have done so far. Community service, mentoring young kids and things drove me to become an educator. And with becoming an educator, that provided me the opportunity and the light to want to do more and serve my community, become a county councilman. You ever notice that the term community service is used not only to describe the act of volunteering to make the world a better place, but also describes the punishment that the court system gives out as a fine or a light jail sentence. Community service, when court ordered, is a slap on the wrist. It is a warning stating if you act this way again, there will be a serious repercussions next time. In this regard, it is unpleasant. For some people, community service is a burden, but someone has to do it right because it's important work. Therefore, there are folks that go out and fight the good fight once a year, once a month, once a week, every day even. If you find yourself fitting into that category as one of the good people who only volunteer because you feel like you have to or you committed to it, I'd like to ask you to stop. I know that sounds counterproductive, and some of you are thinking, Mr. Dawkins, aren't you supposed to be encouraging us to do community service? Because, after all, somebody has to do it. You're absolutely right. It's important. And I'm not asking you to stop serving your community. I'm asking you to stop engaging in volunteering that makes you miserable. By hating what you do and doing it always, and doing it anyways, you're giving service a bad name. The ways one can serve his or her community comes in many various varieties as clothes, shoes, and hairstyles, even though I'm kind of limited. As one has his or her own style of swag, the same concept applies to community service. I guarantee you, there is something you absolutely love, and there is a way you can make life better for another person by doing that. Maybe it's bringing food to someone who needs it, maybe it's mentoring a child, maybe it's cutting some grass, or maybe it's even walking a dog. That job that fits you and matches you perfectly, you need to find it. Some think community service is all about being selfless. I kind of disagree. When done right, community service is connecting your passion to someone or something else that needs it. Rather than thinking you're doing something for someone who is less fortunate, think about it as a partnership or an exchange. I love playing music. You need an emotional release. Let's work it out. I love seeing a dog's tail wag out of joy. The dog needs to get out the animal shelter for a while and stretch his legs. I have the leash. Let's go for a walk. When you acknowledge the needs of the world around you, you're creating connections to your community that will make you stronger. The point that I'm making is community service doesn't have to be a dreadful experience. It's actually amazing. As DJ Khaled says, I have the keys, the keys, the keys. Major key alert. The key element that I have found that makes it work for all parties involved is connected with things you like to do. That way you'll put more of yourself into it, and maybe even you'll find that you might want to pursue a career in that area. Besides helping others, there are many personal and educational benefits to volunteering. It develops an increased sense of social responsibility. Service exposes you to diversity and provides an opportunity to apply academic learning to real human needs. It builds relationships and real connections with peers and adults. In the social media world today, we've lost our connection with our peers, our real life connections, so volunteering and community service can bring that back. You improve your communication and critical thinking skills while being provided invaluable real world experience. Community service is an essential way to explore your passions. You can show college what you believe in and define a possible career path. By engaging in volunteer work, you have an opportunity to develop lifelong skills. Even if you don't know what you're passionate about, community service is an opportunity to deal and dab and figure things out. Even though I consider myself a good person, community service wasn't a priority when I was your age, and I regret that. I didn't understand the importance of community service. Today, I'm impressed by the teens, you guys in our community. I often see in the newspapers and on social media that you are not just helping the neighbor with groceries or babysitting, you are actually building houses, delivering meals, singing to the elderly, and even more. You realize that community service has the potential to be life-changing in more than one way. In closing, I would like to leave you with a few words by Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. This moment in your life is critical and important. What you do now and decide at this age may well determine which way your life shall go. And the question is, do you have a proper, solid, and sound blueprint? One of the most important elements of your life blueprint is to have self-worth. Always know that you are somebody. Never let someone tell you what you cannot do. Also, always keep your determination to achieve excellence. You have done that right now. That's why you sit in this room today. Never let that go. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Thank you guys, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Dawkins, for joining us for our induction today. On behalf of the Student Council and Beta Club of Gaffney High School, please accept this small gift as a thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Please join me in welcoming our Student Body Vice President, Ellis George.
Today, the school's elected representatives will pledge to do the best job they can possibly do. Being part of the governing body of our school is a big responsibility. Students, please remember that others are looking to you as an example. Please try to keep that in mind as you walk down the halls, behave in class, and make good grades. You are setting an example for other students to follow. Also, remember that we are one council with one goal. Let's make this year the best it can possibly be.
The student government of Gaffney High School consists of only one branch. Student council members are elected by the student body. There are 4 student body officers, 4 officers for each grade level, and selected representatives. The student council serves as the student body. Officers are in charge of bringing the students' wishes and concerns before the council. The student council also tries to serve the needs of the community. The life of the school is closely linked to the community, and we strive to help out where needed.
At this time, I will install the student body president. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, say your name, as president of the Student Council of Gaffney High School, do solemnly pledge to execute the duties of my office faithfully and loyally. Ever working towards greater achievement and glory for our school.
At this time, I will install the student body vice president. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Ellis George, as vice president of the Student Council of Gaffney High School, do solemnly pledge with this oath of office the responsibility of this office. With the oath of this office, the responsibility of this office, ever serving the president and the student body to the best of my ability. At this time, I will install the student body secretary. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Andrea Chow, as secretary of the Student Council of Gaffney High School, do solemnly pledge to keep all minutes and records of Student Council proceedings faithfully and accurately, and to serve the organization in every effort to promote the cooperation and general welfare of the student body. The cooperation and general welfare of the student body. At this time, I will install the student body treasurer. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Jada Myers, as treasurer of the Student Council of Gaffney High School, do solemnly pledge that I will perform the duties of my office with sincerity and honesty. At this time, I will install the Student Council. Please stand and repeat the Student Council pledge. I accept the responsibilities of being a response to the need of my community and provide positive leadership and service to my school and the council. I pledge to conduct myself with integrity and honor and uphold the standards of being a Gaffney High School student. I promise to lead my peers with honesty and kindness and protect the integrity of Gaffney High School Student Council. You may be seated. This year, the Student Council will be very busy planning and hosting events that will be planned as the year progresses. The Student Council has an open door policy. We are here to listen to whatever the students of GHS have to say, and we will take your concerns and discuss what measures can be taken to resolve any problems. At this time, the members and officers of the Gaffney High School Beta Club will be inducted.
It is both a privilege and an honor to become a member of the Beta Club. The Beta Club stands for the full life, one governed by the highest principles. Adherence to and promotion of these qualities are subscribed to by members as you take the pledge. Only those qualities which make for a full, honorable, and useful life are in harmony with the organization's ideals. The Gaffney High School Beta Club consists of a separate club at each grade level, and each grade level elects their own officers to serve their club throughout the school year. Each year, Gaffney High School welcomes new members to each grade level's Beta Club. New Beta Club members, please stand. At this time, I will induct the new members of the Gaffney High School Beta Club. New members, please repeat after me. I solemnly declare that I should always strive to hold fast to the principles of honesty, to endeavor constantly to maintain a credible record, to cultivate in my life and conduct the principles of service and leadership. I further pledge myself to cooperate with the members of the National Beta Club in the promotion of a sense of individual responsibility to our school, community, state, and nation. To make right the master of might, and to consecrate our comradeship to mutual helpfulness, and to the betterment of our fellow student. Please be seated. At this time, will the newly elected grade level presidents please join me? Being elected president of one of the Beta Clubs at Gaffney High School is a responsibility and an honor that each of us readily accepts. Please repeat after me. I pledge my cooperation and loyalty to the members, sponsors, and faculty, and also to the members of the student body at Gaffney High School. As president of a leadership service organization, I hope to be service to our school, community, state, and nation. Thank you. Please.
The first objective of being a member of this national organization is the promotion of citizenship and leadership. The Beta Club exists as much for the school as it does for its members. This organization moves to develop citizenship and leadership in the entire student body. At this time, the new vice presidents will be installed. Will the other grade level vice presidents please join me? Please repeat after me. As vice president, I pledge my assistance to the president and will accept responsibilities designated by my office. I ask for wisdom and courage to live up to the motto of our organization. Let us lead by serving others. Thank you. Please be seated.
The student government of Gaffney High School consists of only one branch. Just kidding. The aim of the Beta Club is the same as the goal of education, preparation of an individual for one's place in a democratic world. We hope that membership in our Beta Club will have a part in leading students to become more tolerant and will impress upon each of us the importance of honesty to ourselves as well to our fellow man. I will now install the new Beta Club secretaries. Will the other grade level secretaries please join me? Please repeat after me. As Secretary of the Gaffney High School Beta Club, I pledge you fidelity. My task in the club entails duties of keeping records and of correspondence. I shall endeavor to keep accurate information and records. Thank you. Please be seated.
Another goal of the National Beta Club is to reward effort and achievement. We hope our club will prove a stimulus to the student body. If you strive to attain the requirements of good scholarship, good character, a commendable attitude, and show credible achievement, your efforts will be recognized. I will now install the new Beta Club treasurers. Will the other grade level treasurers please join me? Please repeat after me. As treasurer of the Gaffney High School Beta Club, I shall keep the financial records carefully and make regular reports to my fellow members. This office is one of dignity, and the task is one to be regarded seriously. Thank you. Please be seated.
As officers in the Gaffney High School Beta Club, each of the individuals just inducted promises to serve our club members, school, and community to the best of our ability, and to act as examples of academic excellence and community involvement.
Mr. Dolphins did a great job speaking, and he talked about service, and leadership is service. So I want to recognize a group of leaders that help our young people so far. That's going to continue to help them as they grow in their leadership roles. And these are our teachers and our sponsors. They do a great job putting this program together, but also working with our students all year. And the students have some great role models to look up to, and some great leaders to kind of pattern themselves after. And if you're in here and I call your name, please stand. Stephen Dooley, Frank Wilson, Christian Gotham, Sylvia Rika, Mark Phelan, M.B. Motts, April Bogan, Kim Barnes, and Ashley Bowman, and Janetta McClooney. These guys do a wonderful job. And everyone couldn't be in here. They have classes, but you know, these are our leaders of the Student Council and the Beta Club, and they do a great job representing our school and helping our students as our students develop their leadership skills. And parents, if you're here today, it's because you have a child that's been inducted into the Beta Club or the Student Council. And I know that students who are in Beta Club and Student Council, that's the cream of the crop here at Gaffney High School. And students that just don't walk into the building as one of the best. That takes some work at home. And so students, look at your parents out there and give them a big round of applause, because they did a great job of getting you here to this point. I definitely want to thank Mr. Dawkins for speaking. He did a great job, and he is a leader and newly elected to Cherokee County Council, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job. And he's working with young men with the Call Me Mr. program to get them to come into education. And so he's doing a great job. I'm sure he will continue to do a great job. As I close, I want to talk to the students just for a brief moment, just about the opportunity that you have. You have the opportunity to be leaders, to be the best of the best in the best high school in the state. Matter of fact, I say the best high school in the nation. So if you think about students in our state and around our nation, you're the best of the best because you're in the best place. And so you have a big responsibility. All of you had an oath that you said today, and you pledged for those offices. And definitely we want you guys to live up to those pledges. And we want you guys to lead, and as the other students look towards you in your leadership, and we want you guys to be great role models so that we all can show the pride and love we have for this great school. And I just thank you guys for being willing to serve. You guys are leaders, and with leadership comes service. So thank you guys for being willing to serve. You're going to do a great job. As we fast forward 10, 15, 20 years, you'll be the leaders in our city, in our state, and in our nation. And so I look forward to seeing what you guys become, and I look forward to working with you guys while you're here to help you on that path. I want to thank everybody for coming. This time, the refreshments are right outside of the auditorium, and so we want you guys to stick around and enjoy some refreshments with our Beta Club and Student Council. Thank you, everyone, especially our sponsors, for such a great job. Thank you.